Right, look at this right. I got the guy this boy alone. Yeah? Come on. Come on. Come on. You can't park beside your friend, you know. My mind a little bit cleaner than you today, but I know normal thing.
Look more. Yeah, man, it can't pack my record.
To say,
Hold on. All right, where we are, what is the name and the challenge you're facing?
okay, my name is Dorrit Cameron. I'm from Hayfield. And then, we are farmers. So I'm glad this morning I can talk to you about our district. Because when you're coming up on the road, you see how our district is and you see the condition of the road. So we have to talk about our road and our produce to come out. I'm a farmer. I plant coffee, banana, planting, tomato, cabbage, everything I try to do. Because when we in this community, we have to work unless we are lazy. So I'm glad that this morning I can talk to a person to say that we need some help. We need help because when you're a farmer and when you are a poor farmer and trying, we need the support, right? So we have to consider and know that our road is so bad and bushy. If you don't mind, you sometimes you see the two road meeting one another, but it's time for everything. So I don't have much to say more
How
than
long
say
you are farming now?
I'm living in Hayfield for 57 years now. I'm farming from, I can't even tell you. About 40 odd year I am here doing medical farming.
Tell me your name and where you are.
Oh, Linton.
Linton, what's the challenge you have as a farmer?
I plant ground, yeah. Plant banana plant and lasting coke.
Do you have challenges taking out your produce when they're ready to reap?
Oh, it's illegal. Yeah.
Uh, Tell me your name and where you are and the challenge you have as a farmer.
And where you
Yeah,
do? Where you from?
Norris Leng.
Norris Leng.
Yeah.
What's the challenge you have?
The challenge right now the challenge is on my farming. I know me not get no support on. Me not get no support on. Me not get nothing, none at all. Fail about myself. No fertilizer. We not get no chemical. We not get no seed. We not get no machine or no file or nothing at all. We just lack off on us.
So when you're ready to reap, you have difficult carrying out in and out?
Yeah, man. Cause the road bad and all and something, you know, and all then where the people don't want to come on the bad road and so. And we are difficult. We mash up and we not get no help in it. All the farm road now fix and something, you know. So we have challenges for two, man. We have to fight the back road. Yeah, we have to fight it to live. Round that section and so. And you feel, and also you feel those to run them. And they used to help you, but all of a sudden it lack off. Lack off. Yeah, man.
Not true. They don't go on good. Last year when the coffee has spoiled big man. This year, 2 years now, they want to give man a lot of money. You can't work no fun on free this year with no money. Let me know. Man, I went to tell that thing. Die true, man. You know, see man ain't wicked man. Dealing man ain't good man. See man ain't happy, you happy man. Then, hey, what men what they were? Men what the world was? The Jamaica black man them. Eh? I two different black man from what they were there. Eh? If money night something, then man I kill to get it. So, but some man labor for money night, Jamaica man love you and do and they plan to get it. He say to go right. I'm proud. Man on the man ain't good man. Rough. Can't need the poverty. Can't need it man. Need it man.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
All right, your name and where you are.
Gladstone Phillips.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
What the challenge you have as a farmer?
Well, I cannot tell it, boss. Sometimes rough, sometimes easy. But you have a skill to survive, yeah? And you don't lazy, you will survive, not true? Yes, but me not follow no coffee busy, yeah, big man. Whether I go plant ginger or bush. Wrong? Yeah, man, everything okay now, sir.
So even though you're not planting coffee,
Yeah.
what the challenge you have to take carry out what you plant?
Boy, I never care about my head, boss. Head for my head, man. We okay, man. So too good for getting grass in. Not true that. You know that. You want to nose after running.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You okay now?
All young man leave school and want to plant up coffee and last year too long they young the farmer then rough. That now can't work, bossy. Because last year when they give the man the money and don't give the man one little chicken back feed and that cannot work. Man want money for the purpose here. That can't work, big man. This year talk about man pick up, man give much in $1,000 box. Like take with food, sir. Yeah, man, take a free idiot, man. When a big man likes to fly food, he could put man all the while, man. Then free people want to go to school like them to you. Drive big pretty car. They might live in a big house. They can't work, man. That makes too much crime have to go on in the country and crime can't stop him, boss. Me not going to do it, but a next man, not see more better way, he might do something to survive him. Food have to go to the belly. The man laugh, but like,
True.
yeah, food have to eat somewhere. Like me to go to Mashi, some man have to go to Mashi. Some man have to go the wrong thing here. I think I had woman and pitting a ball, say hungry and killing. What am I going to do? We survive. See? You think Papa Tia boy? Then I care about the front page, what I'm doing a bush, man. That's true.
Yeah, man.
If you're not dealing in the town here, man. What am I holding it to? Let's see if you record. And then mash up his man. Last year the coffee base with him and then goal. You go on, give him a bite to the man then.
Yeah, man. Yeah, give Rosie this and we'll take that one out. That's right. TV, internet. Can pass? Sure. Check, check. 1, 3. Hayfield, are we ready? Farmers, are you ready?
Them not pay attention to your shooting.
No, I just checking to ensure that we're loud enough.
It might be looking very small at the time, but we are saying that we have an entire country to respond to. And so we are hoping that whatever assistance we can provide, it will be accepted in the best manner. We are not saying that this is the end, but from time to time, wherever it is possible and the resources are found, we will make sure that the farmers under our jurisdiction are taken care of. My colleagues know that we are always in touch to see how best we can assist our farmers with whatever products there is, just like our RADA colleagues who assist us from time to time in providing the names are the most needy our farmers that we can. Since we're off to a late start, our guest speaker will do most of what.
I know that for sure that he realized also the road is a little bit bad. But let me also welcome quickly a few of my stakeholders who are here. We have St. Jago Farm Store, we have Person, we have Archos, we have the media as usual, we have Forestry, SDC, JS, led by Mr. Rupert Scott, my Just Their Peace who are here to ensure that Hayfield get a Just Their Peace in the very near future. And the police is here. So based on that, I just want to know, welcome to bring a verse inspiring greetings. Maybe it's the first. He's opening innings at a farmer's seminar. Put your hand together for our inspector. I know that the role of the police is to protect, assure, and reassure. So I'm quite sure today he's going to reassure you at Hayfield that Hayfield is in safe hands.
Thank you, Master. Good morning, everyone. It is happy to see you all. You know, I'm particularly happy to see so many farmers because today I want to salute you. We want to salute you for the contribution you would have made to the economy and nation building. When I look at the program, the theme, restoring the coffee industry to its glory days, it resonates with me. Because I remember as a child growing up, the person who provided for me, at least the person who provided for me financially, were involved in the coffee industry. And at the time it was a blooming, thriving industry. My father and my older brother, right? They were the person who saw me through school. And they were both involved in the coffee industry. A matter of fact, I was drawn to the industry till I made an application to the Coffee Industry Board. And I got a response, but then the JCF came calling, and the rest is history. Maybe I'm very. So, I must commend the JACRA, you know, for seeing it fitting at this time to reach out to the farmers of Hayfield and surrounding communities. It has been a tough and challenging time. You know, many of you were affected by the passage of Hurricane Beryl. We know that fertilizer, well, these are the fertilizer and seeding are very expensive at this time. When you look at the road condition, it's so difficult for farmers to get in and also to get out their produce. So to come here at this time and reach out to farmers in this meaningful way is very, very commendable, something that we welcome, and farmers will look forward to working with you. As a police officer, I must encourage you to protect your investment. So when you invest, please protect it. Sometimes it's only need some amount of fencing, but you know, the best way to protect your investment is not to cover up for those persons who are taking your neighbor's produce. Because at some point in time, your neighbor's stock will run out, and person may just turn to you. Continue to report any strange or suspicious activity you may see taking place in your community. For example, a person coming a little Nissan AD wagon to purchase a cow. Is that normal? Is that normal? Or a person coming at 10 p.m. to purchase planting. Is that normal? No. Right? Put yourself in groups, look out for each other, and please work with the police. Even if you don't believe that the matter will be resolved, you never know. Right? But the information that you supply us with may help us to solve another matter. Thank you very much, and take good care.
Hey, Hayfield. My name is Omar Johnson from St. Diego, and today I have with me, I have Mr. Miguel Palmer and I have Mr. Courtney Roberts from Farm. Who listens to Farm Talk on Power 106? Anybody here? So that is a famous Courtney Roberts. Listen to him for any tips and advice that you're going to need about coffee. Anyway, I'm going to try to keep this short and sweet. My name is not short and sweet. My name is Omar Johnson. But just to tell you again, I just want to say thank you to JACRA. So I want to big up Mr. Hunter, Mr. Dixon, Mr. Ashut. I want to big up also First Hand, because we all work together in a partnership with RADA as well to bring the best to farmers. So we know that you've had a rough time. And the theme of this recovery of your farmer glory. Who knows, Japan used to buy Jamaican coffee because they thought it was the coffee that was chosen by royalty. That's why they decided to buy our coffee from a long, long time ago. I know that you farmers have been struggling with the price and the market, and Japan started to look elsewhere. We want to bring that glory back to Jamaica. How are we going to do it? Through JACRA, through RADA. If you look at our little table there, we have some products that's going to make your berries bigger, increase the grade of your berries, make more berries per tree, increase the health of the coffee berry borer and the leaf rust, things you've never seen before. So visit us afterwards, but basically, I want to address you as dignitaries. You are the reason why coffee is doing so well, and we're going to make coffee great again in Jamaica. Thank you very much. If I miss out anybody, I'm sorry, but that is the greeting that we have from St. Diego. Come visit us afterwards. Thank you. Working on an agricultural program there. Something in the pipeline, encouraging you to be patient with us while we build out. Right? And so that's one way that we directly can impact our farmers. Indirectly, just to remind everyone that there's a wide scope, a wider range of programs that we offer to both young and old in the parish. So we know you are hard-working individuals. We know farmers are the hardest working persons out here from before the sun comes up working. And so we know that you are concerned about your young people, what they're doing, how engaged they are. Reminding you that we have special programs, work experience for persons 18 to 29, where we give them a stipend while they work from 6 months up to a year. Reminding you that we have several other skill areas that are available, right? And so feel free to visit us at our office to see how best we can impact the persons around you in your space. Now, before I go, I'd like to promote an event, because I know that to do whatever in its power to organize the farmers across Jamaica and in the coffee areas to have this, that we can achieve this 500,000 boxes again. Farmers, let me just end by saying, because I know we don't have a lot of time, let me just end by saying, let the farmer forevermore be honored in his or her calling, for they who labor in the earth are the chosen people of God. May God bless you all.
I am so happy to be in Hayfield and looking all at my lovely people in Hayfield that I have not seen in a long while. I'm so happy to be here. Now Mr. Dixon has asked me to say something about justice of the peace. And it just came to me, how does the justice of the peace fit into all what is happening here? The justice of the peace is very vital. I inquired earlier on, and I was made to understand that there's no JP up here. True?
No. No, no.
You know, I'm not.
Yes, we have.
You have?
Yes, ma'am, we have one up
Because
here.
that would be very an indictment.
That's not money calculated justice of the peace. We have
Oh,
one here.
for me, long time friend there.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, yes. But she's the only one?
Yes, miss.
She cannot do it alone. And before I leave, I shall see to it, I shall report to the custos, and we shall see to it that she gets help because she's hoping it is long time we know her. And she needs help.
A young girl.
Well, well, for the JP, the JP fits into all what is happening in agriculture, police story, everything that is happening in Hayfield. The JP fits in. The JP has to settle matters. Not true? Let me take that one first. The police spoke about previous larceny. The JP is involved. Summons to set, the JP is involved. Land story, the JP is involved. Everything. That is why we need somebody else to go with my JP sister. And as I said, I am going to speak to Costas and see to it that as far as JP is concerned, Hayfield is well taken care of. All right? And again, I just want to say I'm happy and I am glad to see that JACRA has decided to take the initiative to bring back coffee, cocoa, everything as far as agriculture is concerned back to Hayfield. God bless you.
Put your hands together for all the women in agriculture. Like to also acknowledge St. Jago Farms, Newport Fersan, Rada, Inspector Burke, and your colleague from the JCF, SDC, Hayfield Primary School, Heart NSTA Trust, JAS. Just in case if I miss anyone else, please accept my apologies. But welcome, welcome, welcome. Pleasure is mine to be in Hayfield, in St. Thomas, albeit Hayfield. But I also want to take the liberty to thank all the members of staff from JACRA who realized this event on today for this success. Without the team, we would not be able to be out here today. Hurricane Beryl had left us in disarray. This side of the island, as many of you have attested to, not suffered, so much. But whether you suffer large or small, JACRA wants to be able to ensure that equity is spread across all the industries. And I say industries because JACRA has the regulatory framework as well as developmental structure for 6 commodities. And those are the coffee, the cocoa, pimento, turmeric, ginger, as well as nutmeg. And so whatever we do, we want to be able to ensure that all the 6 commodities that we have developmental plans for are sufficiently developed. So we have begun a strategy to assist farmer to recover. And it is only through the resilience and dedication of our farmers we have seen the progress of the recovery. So we do not wish to have the farmers alone in this, but we must also do what we say that we're going to do. Therefore, to support our valued farmers to recover, Team JACRA is here today to provide you with some herbicides. We know that the rainfall, and when we have extended rainfall, what we have is that we have, the growing up of the shrubs. So we have some fertilizer, it's some herbicides to help you to reduce the weeds. Then we have some fertilizers to assist you as well in your endeavor to recover stronger. We're not leaving it up to you alone in some of your fields. We have some of our advisory officers who have been using their tools to help cut out some farms to ensure that we have the farms under good agricultural practices. Not only will we be sharing with the farmers herbicides and fertilizers, but we do have some coffee seedlings that we would like to share with the farmers in this side of the island. Coffee seedlings to replace some trees that were damaged, and as well as you would have removed some trees from production. We also want to give you some coffee seedlings to replace those. I note the long treacherous road, and I said to my advisory manager, were I traveling alone, I would have turned back, because the road was not only treacherous, but the road was in a bad condition. I can say that it's not only in a bad condition, farmers, but it is in a deplorable condition. I told them that as I drove up here that, it would have been, I would have turned back and I would have perhaps had a helicopter to take me up here. Because the shrubs have overgrown on the banks and need not to overemphasize, but the conditions were just not good. And so, having noted that, we have heard the complaints and we've heard the cries of the road. But today I would like to thank the National Work Agency, NWA, who has been actively assessing and preparing the cost to repair some of the coffee roads under a program that the minister, or agriculture minister, Minister Floyd Green, who has asked JACRA to look at the coffee roads. And I know that the advisory officers under the direction of our advisory coordinator, Mr. Gerald Brand, and NWA has been actively assessing and reviewing and preparing a bill of quantity so that we can understand the cost to prepare to repair the roads. Now let me say this. We will not be able to reach all the roads at once. But one thing for sure, please note that we are resolute in terms of repairing the roads the coffee roads. Now, we also note that, and I've heard the conditions of the farmers. Let me just say that today is coffee, but another day it will be cocoa, pimento, and the other commodities that JACRA has oversight for. We know that the minister have also asked that we should ascertain the cost of what it would be for a fair cost for a box of coffee. And now we have been out there fulfilling this request that was made of us, and we have come upon some comments from some of our farmers. Farmers are saying that they're not prepared to work with us because JACRA is going to take away the license from those who are buying coffee because of if they pay a high price for it, JACRA is going to take away their license. May I just say, as head of entity, mash down that lie. It is JACRA who would love to see the farmers be able to sustain themselves. And it is the purview of JACRA that if the farmers must get $10 for a box of coffee, then the farmers must get $10 for the box of coffee. As the head of JACRA, I stand in the open to say to all farmers, be it present or otherwise, JACRA will not revoke any license for paying a fair dollar to the farmers for their produce. But JACRA is saying categorically that all farmers must be compensated for their hard work and for their produce. That's what we are saying in a factual way to farmers here, farmers there, and farmers over there. Now, I also want to say to Hayfield, as we traverse the road coming up, we saw coffee. We didn't see much of cocoa. We saw a few pimento trees, and I observed that. So hear me now. I have responsibilities for several commodities. So I want to carry some coffee, some cocoa seedlings in this area. I want to carry some pimento seedlings in this area. And so just so that we have not only coffee being treated in Hayfield, but at another time when I come back in this area, we can say we can deal with coffee and we can deal with cocoa and we can deal with pimento. If you want some nutmeg seedlings as well, we can give you some nutmeg seedlings as well. If you want some turmeric and some ginger rhizome, then we'll be able to provide you with that. What is it that we're trying to say? We are simply saying that it is JACRA who wish to restore not only the coffee industry to former glory, but we also want to restore the cocoa, the pimento, the ginger, the turmeric, as well as the nutmeg industry to former glory. All these are precious commodities. These are commodities that are internationally traded. Now I heard Mr. Johnson from St. Diego, and he meant to give a history as to how the Japanese sought to buy Jamaican coffee. But about a week and a half ago, I was in Japan. and we met with the Japanese investors, Japanese stakeholders, along with members of the trade. And can I say to all of us here today and those in Raiderland, that Japan remains the largest buyer of Jamaican coffee. Now, we must, although we do not have sufficient to sell with what we want to do, and what we're trying to do at this time is to ensure that a seed in the ground today represents further production, or should I say future production. That's why we are ramping up the seed planting. That's why we are ensuring that our women and youth in agriculture are especially supported. By that I mean women and youth in agriculture will provide certain incentive to them that they would return to the field. We recognize that our farmers are going up in age, and we don't want that when our farmers walk out of the field just die out. That's why there's a special program for youth and women in agriculture. Ladies and gentlemen, as I close, whenever time I go out, and I always seek to identify a school in the area, what I've done is to ensure what I've done is that I've always ensured that a school is in the area. And once a school is in the area, JACRA always provide certain support to that school. Hayfield is here, and after their performance, I will come again. Ladies and gentlemen, have a blessed day. God bless you.
Where want them, please? Teach? Where want them, teach? Okay. You want this to move? All right, no, that's okay. That's okay. Okay.
I'm gone. We're going to turn to the audience.
Stay there, stay there.
Go back on. Go.
In Jamaica's field where the breeze is sweet, farmers tend to the land with feet. From yams to banana.
Hold the time out.
In Jamaica's field where the breeze is sweet, farmers tend to the land with feet. From yams to banana.
Yes, Mr. Hunter. Right, yes. After 2, 1, 2. Good. All right.
I know Mr. Hunter is going to make an announcement pertaining to the Hayfield Primary School.
What I forget to share with us is how you can reach us. We're located at 1 William Drive, Kingston 13, and you can reach us on the web at www.jacra.org. All right. So today we have 100 liters of herbicides and 150 bags of fertilizer to share with our farmers. All right. Hayfield has done a wonderful performance. Put your hands together again for Hayfield. And with that performance, I would like to offer a contribution to Hayfield in the sum of 100,000 Jamaican dollars. All right. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, farmers. God bless you. Have a good day. All right.
Thank you very much. Also at this time, we're going to just do a presentation to 5 farmers. I'm going to ask a person from Johnson Mountain, Hayfield, Cassie Hill to come and receive a bag of fertilizer from us. And then we have fertilizer and chemical for everybody to receive. And I can assure you that I've traveled through the length and breadth of Jamaica, and we come on to excellent behavior. Hayfield and Johnson Mount Castle is #1. So at this time, I'm going to ask Fire Farmer Colonel Dean. You are so instrumental in helping us with this function here. Come forward, sir. Colonel Dean from Hayfield. Put your hand together for the Colonel. But I should. That's it.
Colonel D, you know?
So, where's the other females?
No. You want everybody one time? Okay, all right. Okay, 5 person then. 2 females.
5 farmers, come on.
Go. And the primary school, a teacher and a student, please. AP primary school, a student and a teacher.
Come on. Children, yeah. Yeah, come on. Sorry, come around. So that we can capture. Right? Thank you. Thank you, guys. Right?
Thank you very much. Part 2 of the distribution to the farmers. As I say, everybody here is going to receive something. I'm going to ask Miss Lynette Brown to come and do a vote of thanks on behalf of it. Put your hand together for one of your own.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, officer of the Bad Police Station, ladies and gentlemen, teachers, a pleasant good afternoon. Indeed, it's a pleasure to be here to see what's going on in our district. I am so glad of my student and my teacher. I am so glad, especially there, Mr. Dean. I want to big up Mr. Dean. Can't leave him out to no man. Very good person, worked well in Hayfield. I want to thank the teachers for what they are doing. Now and again, something happened. Yes, man, I love my teacher. You're taking care of my grandkids and my cousin and everybody. The Lord bless you as you continue to do good. Don't stop. The time don't come yet. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm glad for you coming out. Those visiting friends, I see the officers from Bad. Sorry about that. I should have acknowledged the officers from Bad Police Station who have been standing there from morning. Thank you, sir. We're glad to see you. When you have anything, come in here, Miss Brown. We come on the Complaine. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a good day today, and let us keep it up. As the day go by, and you plan again, let us be here. Let us put in what we can put in. The Lord bless you, the Lord keep you, as you pray for me in Jesus' name.
Thank you very much to farmers. As I said earlier on, Hayfield is well built, and everybody's going to get something today. Okay? So Mr. Ashworth, you want to come and outline what you plan to do here? Yeah, you know, but Mr. Ashworth, you come on.
Mr. Junior Phillips, Miss Nathalie Constable, Mr. Courtney Whittle, Miss Amberzine Brown, Mr. Sylvester Drisdale.
Just take out the name.
If your name has not been called, could you please have a seat?
Alright.
Yeah.
So that's Junior Phillips. Natalie Constable. Courtney Whittle. Ambrosine Brown. Oh, these three? Okay, alright.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a few goodies as well. So when you receive your fertilizer, you will receive a cap. I'm pretty sure you guys will be grateful for this. Anthony Thomas, Robert Drisdale, Estella Lewis, Dorrit Cameron, Clifford Blake. I'm going to call those names one more time. That's Anthony Thomas, Robert Drisdale, Blake.
So like she stand up beside her. Yeah. So Auntie, you kind of stand up beside her. Come on, step up a little bit. I'll put you first. Yeah. Larry. Each person, one of yours,
Same thing. Same, yeah, man.
Where were you?
Sit here.
No. Brown bag, one. No man, see where the man.
Sylvester Jules Dale. This one.
Shoot, Rasta.
Anthony Thomas.
What you put there?
Robert Drisdale.
Two more actually. Constable.
Estella Lewis.
No, son. One more.
Larry Cameron.
Put up Clifford Blake.
Delroy Wilson, Joan Johnson, Zelphine Thomas, Sean Lewis, Everton McCree.
Where are you going? No, where? So I shoot. For anyone who's interested in that assessment I mentioned, so if there's any person here who would like to do that masonry assessment on the 9th of November, please just visit the desk, the blue desk to my right, to collect a testimonial form if you're interested. Thank you.
All right. Estriana Bernard, Crafton, Colin McDermott, Norris Lang.
Sajata, what's Craft and Dyer?
Yeah, man, with the right
Yeah,
I'm right here.
Edward Bennett, Albert Brown, Nadine Thompson,
Right here.
Colin McDermott,
Right here.
Norris Lang.
Yeah.
Alright, only those people today. So, yeah?
Just line up.
Alright, hold on. We'll just do the same circular thing so we can do it.
Yeah, can be it, right. Yeah, man.
One more. Yeah. Craft and Dyer.
Right here.
Come around, Papa. Rasta, give us space there. Lloyd Thomas.
Yeah, right here.
One more.
Dog? No, you get first.
Alright, two on the lift up the Lloyd Thomas. Where you going? Come back.
Next name, Jeremy. Next name.
Who we call a while?
Lighterman.
Lighterman. Craft and
Right here. Here.
Colin McDermott.
Colin.
You Rami.
Right, Colin, don't move here.
Hortense Sutherland,
Right. Just tell the people, Jim.
Donna Richards, Warren Thompson, Walters, Walker, Samuel Dixon, Sylvan Lewis, Ruddy.
You do one video with Mr. Dean.